Okay, so this is just my little test cut. I can still use this piece for something else, but I know my head is cut off. If you are new here, hello and welcome to Crafting with Delonda. It's me again, Delonda. And if you are not, welcome back. If you're not new, then you know that my children are living at home. I have 3 adult children, plus a husband, plus a dog. And so I'm going to have to do my videos a little bit differently than I have in the past. I'm trying to avoid doing voiceovers. So I just want to record things naturally and let you see the process. Today, I am going to demonstrate how to make a tic-tac-toe game using basswood. I could not find the Cricut basswood, so I found these 1/16 basswood sheets on Amazon, and I'll share the links of everything that I'm using with you. If you find this tutorial helpful, please remember to like the video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the bell for notifications because I do upload new content every single week. Now, without further ado, let's look at the materials and we'll dive right in to Cricut Design Space. Okay, so for materials, I will be using my Cricut Maker. You can see it right here. I will be using this 1/16 basswood that I purchased from Amazon. It's a long sheet. It's 12 by, I think it's 12 by 18 or something like that. But you can see it's really thick. When the video started, you can see I was doing a test piece, a test cut. But this is really, really thin basswood. And the settings that I used were for the heavy chipboard. So it worked out just perfectly fine. So we'll use that. I'm going to use a purple strong grip mat. You can see it right here. And I'm using painter's tape to tape it down. I'll use my lint roller to clean it up a little bit. The file that I'm using, I purchased it. That's not true. I downloaded it from the Creative Fabrica website because I have my Creative Fabrica paid up until 2027, I think. But those are all the materials. My Cricut Maker. Oh, the Cricut knife blade. You will need the knife blade. This is the Cricut knife blade. And if you're wondering, can you do this with the Cricut Explorer Air? The answer is no, in my opinion. All right, so Cricut knife blade, Cricut Maker, 1/16 basswood, purple strong grip mat, painter's tape, and the file that I will have linked below this video. Now, without further ado, let's go into Cricut Design Space and I will show you how to get the file that I'm using and the size that I'm going to use, because my plan is to cut everything at one time. All right, let's get started. I am in Cricut Design Space and I'm going to click Upload. And I'm using this file right here that I got from the Creative Fabrica website. I'm going to add it to my canvas. When it comes in, it is already grouped together. I am going to resize it while it's still grouped so that everything resizes together at the same proportions. Okay, so I'm going to click and just stretch it out and make it bigger. The reason why I'm doing this is because I want this whole template to be bigger than what it is right now. And I don't want, one side to be bigger than the other. Okay, so now what I'm going to do right now is at 11.27, but that's everything. What I'm going to do is click right here on this arrow and look at the size of this base layer. So the size of this is 4.67. I want to make everything a little bit bigger. Okay. Now, I don't want to have to use a long mat, and I know that if I go beyond 11.54, I will have to use a longer mat, and I don't want to do that. So what I'm going to do is just go right to 11.5 and see what happens. Let's do 11.49 is fair. Okay, let's look. I'm at 4.67. I think that's a fair size. So with everything still grouped, what I'm going to do is click Make, And it's going to ask me if I want to save it. I'm going to say don't save. It's not important for me to save this. And what I know is that I really could still put everything on one mat. So I'll move this over. Let's move this over to right here. Let's take this piece and move it over to this mat also. Okay, so we have one that'll go here. I don't want to go beyond this 11. Okay, that's my goal. And we'll move this here. And we can move all of these at one time. Let's click move object over here. And we'll get those. We'll get these selected and moved down here. And then let's move the hearts. Move object like this. Confirm. We'll move these down. Let's move this back up. Okay. Let's move these. I guess these are fine right here. And these are fine right here. Now I probably need to separate these a little bit just so they're not so close together while my knife blade is trying to do all of that work. I don't want the knife blade to have any problems. I don't want the knife blade to have any problems at all. Okay. All right, this looks great. So now I'll click continue, and I am going to select the heavy chipboard setting. I'm going to select let's go to browse all materials, and I'm selecting heavy chipboard 2.0, and I'll click done. And it says no tool required in clamp A, load the knife blade in clamp B. Okay, so I'll get this ready, and everything I'll do from here will be back on the camera. Here's my purple strong grip mat. Here's the basswood. I'm going to just get this taped down to the mat like this. So there's a piece that's kind of hanging off. I do have one of the long strong grip mats, but it's not very sticky, and I don't need any additional drama. None. Okay, so if you're wondering, like, why doesn't she just use a longer mat? Because the one she has is not very sticky, and she doesn't need any additional drama. Okay, so there's that. All right, so I'm going to make sure this is taped down. I know this is going to take a while because that's a lot. That's a lot of work for the knife blade to do, but I really think the knife blade can do it. Okay. Now, if you're going to do it like this without the longer mat, then you could even add tape going across. I'm going to trust that I don't need it. I think this is fine. My star wheels, let me make sure you can see that without breaking everything. Okay, my star wheels moved all the way over, so they're not going to be rolling over the mat. I'm using the knife blade. I showed you that. All right. And I am going to get this loaded into my machine and get it started. I think I just unplugged my Cricut, but that's fine. That's fine. Okay. Get that plugged back in and get it powered back on. It's fine. This happens. Okay, these are things that totally happen. I'm not sure why this is open, but that's also fine. All right. I think we are good to go. I'm going to press the flashing C, and I'll let you know what this says in terms of how long it's going to take. Says it's going to take 24 passes. So, okay, if you have other things to do, do that. If you feel a need to find a snack, do that. All right, I am going to clean up a little bit over here. I'm going to speed this part of the video up, and I will be working on other things in my craft room while this is going. I'm not going to just stand here and stare at it, because that doesn't even sound fun. Okay, so I'll speed this part up. I wish I would have been recording when this happened, but I was spraying this to get rid of some of the debris, and this heart just flew right out of the wood. So I think it's safe to say that it's finished cutting. But let me double check before I do all that removing, and it's not. So the heart's definitely finished. It's all finished. I did not time it, but if I had to guess, I would say this probably took the better part of 45 minutes. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and remove this from the mat, and I'm going to grab some glue. Yeah, I'm going to grab some glue and glue this top part to the bottom. I don't know if I should paint or glue first. Maybe I'll paint first, and then we'll go. All right, let me remove it. Okay, so that setting worked. Yay! All right, let's see. That was the heavy chipboard setting. Please don't give me drama. Please don't give me drama. Okay, I'm gonna have to kind of work with this piece a little bit. I'll just show you what I'll do about that. See, that's why it's not always good to look at that. It's fine, I can fix that. I would say for the most part, maybe I should have let it go one more time just to be on the safe side. But what I'm going to do, is use my True Control knife, this right here, while it's still on the, while the wood is still on the mat, and just go over it, kind of help to loosen it up. This is really, it's going to be really cute. It's going to be cute. So I would say still cut it while it's on the mat. You won't have to cut every part of it. So you see it didn't go all the way through right there. So I'm using the mat basically as my cutting board. There to kind of break it. All right, so there's that piece. I have the hearts, the X's. Ooh, I hope I don't have too much to do with these pieces. Let's just move these out. And I might have to help these out a little bit. So you saw what I did. I still have, still have it on the mat. Be careful with this knife. We don't want you to hurt yourself. When I say we, I mean me. There's nobody here but me. But maybe I'm speaking on behalf of my family when I say we don't want you to hurt yourself. None of us want you to hurt yourself. So I'm not going to bore you with this. I'm going to get these pieces. I'm going to help these cut a little more. And then we'll continue with the rest. Okay, so I'm just following the cut line that's on the back already, because it's not the whole thing, it's just a piece. And when you see me again, I will have all of these cut out, and I'll have my glue. I'm going to use Gorilla Glue. I'm using a paintbrush, and I am going to have my acrylic markers that I didn't mention in the beginning with my tutorial, with my materials, but I'll show you those, and I'll make sure they are linked below the video. I know I'm at an awkward position in the camera, but hopefully you understand. All right, let me get these out and I'll be right back. Okay, I have my Gorilla wood glue right here, and I have a paintbrush, and what I'm going to do is just apply some paint to the back of this. Generous, well, not a generous amount, enough to get it glued down. Wish I had a bigger paintbrush so I could apply it. So I am applying enough. Hopefully it doesn't dry before I finish. I don't think I have a bigger brush. So that's how much I'm using, because I do want it to dry fast. I decided to glue before paint because I'm using acrylic markers anyway, so those dry almost immediately. Look at that. So I'll give that a second to dry. I will put it right here under my Cricut so I can get a little bit of pressure. And while that's drying, I can just start painting these. I'm gonna use my, I'm gonna try these new markers that I just got that I haven't tried yet. These are acrylic markers. They have a dual tip, so I'm gonna try the thicker side. Okay, so let me finish. I'll speed this part up. I'll speed through painting these. And when I come back, I will be working on my X's. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I finished. Now I'm going to paint these yellow. For the board itself, you could either paint it or leave it plain like this. I'm going to go ahead and paint it since the paint from my fingers already got on here. You could use a paint pens or whatever, or you can actually use paint probably a lot faster than doing this. So kind of just see what I'm doing here. I might just get a paintbrush and go over this really quickly with some black paint, but when I come back, this will be painted. Okay, so this is my finished tic-tac-toe board. And, you know, if I wanted to add some vinyl, I could. The acrylic paint is already dry. Thank goodness for that. I didn't paint the back completely, but I painted the hearts and the X's. I think it's so cute. Let me know down in the comments, do you plan to try this? Are you finished with trying to cut Cricut wood? Let me know your thoughts about it. Do you love to paint? Do you love glue? Do you hate it as much as I do? Do you have like a hate-hate relationship with it? Let me know down in the comments. Hopefully you have found this tutorial helpful. If you did, please remember to like the video, subscribe to my channel. Hopefully you did find this tutorial helpful. If you did, please remember to like the video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the bell for notifications because I do upload new content every single week. Thank you so much for joining me today, and thanks for watching. Bye.